Hello, this is Blue Star, Defender of Equestria, and this is my next ComRac video. This time, darn it, I forgot the name of the episode. What was it, Pinkie Apple Pie? Yes, I think that was it. Yes. Oh, by the way, it's like I don't go out and like research what episodes are coming up next and stuff, so please don't tell me. I want to find out when it comes out and stuff like that. But anyway, so on to the next episode, which will be starting hopefully in a moment. So, all right. Okay. Whoopsie daisy. All right. I gotta go off right and start the camera. So, okay. 4, 3, 2, 1. Start. Yes. Sorry about that. It's like my brain is still malfunctioning as always. I think it's just always. It's just a state, conscious state with me. So. So anyway, let's get on with it. New episode of My Little Pony. Yes. We've been there before. Twilight reading. What a shocker.
Yourself. But that doesn't answer my question, silly.
She's in the bookcase.
Genealogical research.
Ooh. Oh, hi, Spike.
I don't know what that is.
Genealogy is a study of family history. You know, where ponies come from and who they're related to.
Ooh, fascinating.
Fascinating.
Maybe you should pick one from the top.
It defies the laws of physics.
Uh-huh. Interesting.
Yikes.
I see. That makes sense. Not much of a surprise.
She's a fast reader.
What? This is the most amazing thing ever! Why didn't you tell me how amazing this is? Genealogy is better than cotton candy on top of a fountain of chocolate.
Pinkie Pie's losing it.
Never believe who it says I'm related to.
I don't know.
Hey, cousin.
Cousin? Applejack and Pinkie Pie cousins. I don't know how to respond to that. That was surprising. Come on, brain, function. Darn it. Darn, it didn't work. I don't know what else to say about the other that I like it, and Discord is still in the window, which I still don't know what that means. They look. I do miss the old picture of the main six. It's like there's too many characters all at once to really appreciate that picture very well. Oh dear, oh dear. And as always, just a second. Darn, I'm gonna have to start putting this thing a little bit further away from me and stuff like that. But anyway, so... Okay, that was... Pinkie Pie and Applejack are cousins. Oh dear. Who would have thunk it? I'm sure Applejack's reactions. Oh my gosh. I was thinking, the horror! No. No, she likes Pinkie. Obviously, she likes Pinkie Pie and all that stuff, but that certainly was definitely a shock to poor Applejack. Oh dear. The question, is it going to be true, or is it going to be one of these things where, oh, oops, we made a mistake and it's not really true? It would be interesting. I mean, it would be interesting to see either way, but... I'm gonna say, my brain is not functioning, and it's been like the first 30 seconds and stuff like that, and, but yes, it's so good to see My Little Pony. I love this show. It's so happy and positive and stuff. Ah, dear. It's like, I mean, there's a lot of bronies who want to change the show to suit them, but I really like the show the way it is. It's great. It's fun, and it's, you know, anybody can watch it, including anyone from someone, even from someone my age to someone way older to a 6-year-old. I must admit I'm saying all this now because, of one of Dr. Wolf's videos. It's like, no, for the most part, you know, I kind of agree with what they were trying to get at, but at the same time, this is a show written for 6-year-old kids and stuff like that. But anyway, it's like, a lot of the bronies just, I think, seem to flat forget that. But anyway, getting past all that, it's like, that's, that was certainly unexpected. I must admit from the title, in a way, it wasn't unexpected, because, oh dear. I mean, what does this mean? What does this mean? I do not know. I do not know. Other than obviously that Applejack and Pinkie Pie are directly related. I mean, that's that's interesting. I want to think about it. Is like, they live in such a small town. You'd think if this were true that they would have been able to figure that out themselves. Like, everybody knows everybody in a town like that and stuff like that. So I'm surprised they didn't know this already. But we shall see. We shall see. I must again. I can't think of anything really clever or something to say right now because it's just too early. Look, there's about 10 seconds or so. We'll be back, so that'll be cool. Come on. Yes. I hate commercials. They pay the bills, but I still do not like them. We've been there before.
This is just so exciting, I can't hardly believe it.
Oh, that's cool.
No! Isn't it the best? I have another sister!
Who?
Well,
A new
actually,
writer.
Twice removed by fifth cousin, but that's like exactly like a sister!
I try to tone
No.
it down a little bit around non-family members because I don't want to make them jealous, but
This is the best family ever!
it really is. You are gonna love being an apple. I mean,
Ow.
you got the playful one, the strong one,
Oh my gosh, he's strong. Oh.
and of course, there's Granny Smith, who knows everything about everything.
Hey, Ponyville snail can hibernate for up to 48 moons!
What?
Who knew?
And then there's me.
We know you.
Smell that sweet apple air, Pinkie Pie? That was rhetorical. Of course you smell it. You're an apple now.
And Applejack is the one responsible for it.
Uh-oh.
Oh, Apple
Wait a minute.
Bloom, that is sweet, but
It's true! I mean, she keeps us all organized and on schedule and does her own part on top of it all.
Good for her.
I was already super happy as a pie, and now I get to be a part of this amazing family, too.
Oh, careful. They may put you to work, though.
Now that you're in it. We're family.
I sense a song coming.
You and me are family.
Or not.
Best family twirl
Pinkie Pie is
just
dead.
can't believe we never
End
heard
of episode.
anything about this before.
ever! What's wrong, sis?
I'm not seeing where exactly it says we're family.
It's right
Oh, as always, it's right at the very, very, very end.
here.
It is?
Uh-huh.
Uh-oh.
Applesauce of the Apple family lineage is a fourth cousin twice removed of the Pie family.
I see the part about our great-great Auntie Applesauce and fourth cousin twice removed part, but that last bit's awful smudged. Are you sure it says pie?
I guess it is a little smudged, but I see most of it there. And when I read it, I knew in my heart it was true.
Uh-oh.
Well, ain't that just the sweetest thing?
It is. I'd just hate for us to get all excited before we found out for sure.
So how
Right
are we
attitude.
supposed to find out for sure?
That's a good question.
Yeah. Cousin Goldie Delicious! Her cabin's practically an Apple family history museum. If any pony has the records to back up Pinkie's theory, it's her.
Oh, good. Let's go on a
Hope we
research
could
trip.
always-
That sounds like
I mean,
fun.
Goldie Delicious doesn't live all that far away, and we haven't been on one as a family in a really long time.
Come on, please, Applejack, come on.
Are y'all thinking what I'm thinking?
I'm not sure.
Family road trip!
Oh no, a road trip. I was gonna say, it's gonna be kind of hard without a car, but we'll let that go.
Isn't that it on your head? No. It looks an awful lot like... Well, it ain't an ash bundle.
Hey, everybody. Since Pinkie Pie's back home getting her stuff for the trip, can y'all gather around? I just wanted to say something real quick.
I've had something in my teeth this whole time, haven't I? Damn, Snickety, what a way to welcome a family member.
Oh dear.
No, Granny, your teeth are fine. I just wanted to be sure that we're all on the same page about showing Pinkie Pie how awesome a family we really are. We want her to get to know the family she's been born into. But like, the best version of it, you know?
Hey.
Don't you worry, honey. We're a great family, and she can't help but see it. I'll bet my future cutie mark's gonna be a picture of me being the best behaved pony ever. That's how good I'm gonna be. Big Mac?
Yup.
Are y'all ready to go?
They have a
Because I'm ready to
trombone.
go, go, go.
Why is that? Oh. My gosh, she's a...
Big Mac, are you sure we really need all that stuff?
Yup.
Are you sure you're strong enough to really pull all that stuff?
Yup.
Oh,
Are you
just
sure the wagon's strong enough to hold it all?
Come on, let's just get going.
Then let's get this show
Angry
on.
Big Mac. Oh no, trouble. Now we might have a song. Let's see.
Come on, Apples. Y'all know
Poor
this
Daniel
one.
Ingram. He's gonna be busy this season.
We traveled the road of generations, joined by a common bond. We sing our song across the Pony Nation, from Equestria and beyond.
Ooh.
We're apples forever, apples together.
Oh dear.
We're family, but so much more. No matter what comes, we will face the weather. We're apples to the core. There's no place that I'd rather be than traveling with my family. Friends all around come to join and see as we sing out across the land. We're apples forever, apples together. We're family, but so much more.
Poor Pinkie Pie's getting shaken up there.
No matter what comes,
Oh my gosh, it's a little breezy.
we're apples to the core.
Ugh. Ow. It's dangerous being a cameraman here. Aw, Pinkie Pie's happy. That's cool. Ah! Ugh. I think I'll be commenting on this in a minute, but it's like, oh dear. Oh my gosh. Oh dear. Wagon has broken. Oh dear. Oh dear. They were doing so well too, and then the wagon broke. Bummer. I must admit, I kind of didn't like that song, because that kind of reminded me of like season 1 songs, kind of like in a way. I mean, actually, there was a lot of good songs in season 1, but it's like, yeah, this is that was definitely a show. That was definitely a song written for little kids and stuff. But no, it was really good though. It was really good though. It was really good though. I liked it though. I like it, dislike it at the same time. Anyway. Oh dear, oh dear. It's like, yeah, obviously, oh dear. The wagon is broken down into a billion pieces. And I think they brought a little bit too much stuff. I must admit, I'm guilty of this sometimes too. I'm sure a lot of people are as well. But it's like they had a painting. I don't think they needed to bring a painting along to wherever they're going. It's like, oh darn, I forgot. Was it? Ugh, brain is malfunctioning and things are not working very well. And so far, there's not really anything. I mean, other than the fact that Pinkie Pie has been, is supposedly a relative of Applejack's. It's like there's nothing shocking or really complicated or anything going on in this episode. It's like, okay, we think Pinkie Pie's a relative. We're gonna go see someone to confirm it, and well, we'll sing a little song before that, and then our wagon's broken. Oh dear. So we'll see. I mean, be interesting. What's going to be the lesson here? Perhaps not jumping to conclusions. We'll see. It'll probably be that, no matter who your family are, family's family and stuff like that. Again, brain is not functioning. Come on, work. No, don't do that. That doesn't actually help. It's like, I remember that reminds me, unfortunately, of Applejack. It's like, no, Rainbow Dash in Daring Don't is like, okay, that's starting to hurt now. Huh? Oh no, never. Nah, I found a new promo. No new promos. But anyway, so far this episode's okay. It's not great. It's okay though. Dear, oh dear. It's like I'm thinking I almost want to edit out this part because I have nothing to say. But hey, well, whatever. It's like, well, anyway, we're back. So yo-ho, we'll see. Oh dear, it's a disaster. At least no one was hurt, so that's good.
Big Mac, I thought you said. I thought. I mean, not that I'm blaming you because we don't blame in this family.
Oh,
but
no.
I thought you said all this stuff wasn't gonna be too heavy.
How are we supposed to get to Goldie Delicious now?
Walk?
I don't know, but I don't see how we can go back now either. We're closer to Cousin Goldie's than we are to home. I have the best idea.
She does.
Family river trip.
What? How?
Just one problem. We haven't got a raft. About the only thing that didn't get packed.
Ooh.
Well, back in the old days, we used to use the sap from the sugar pine tree to glue things together.
That is,
You might want to save the squirrel who's
Don't
trapped
know
in
that
the
it's
tree.
helpful, but it is fascinating.
Not helpful, my patootie. We're gonna build ourselves a raft out of these here jalopy parts and keep it held together with sugar pine sap.
Worth a shot.
That don't sound like a good idea to me. Oh.
Could be worse, I guess. Now remember,
Now, where'd they get those
this
life jackets
time,
from?
We're only packing the necessities.
Wait a second.
Although Big Back gets a floaty tube.
This one is for the scrapbook.
Pinkie Pie.
What?
When did you have time to make this?
Good point.
Applejack, when you're family, you make the time.
Ooh. Oh dear. I have a funny feeling they're all gonna get wet at some point.
Say
Soaked? Oh yeah, Pinkie said it's like she has the ability to predict
so
the future.
what you're saying is, if I have the courage to jump, the parachute will open.
What?
Whoa, that is deep.
Huh? What are they talking about?
Uh-oh.
Let me guess, wrap it to
All
12
right,
o'clock.
y'all. Please tell me that the map didn't get wet, because it looks like I'm gonna need it right about now.
Oh, okay, no. I'm sure the rapids will be coming eventually.
Found it. Who's got the map? I got the map.
Uh,
M to the A to the Young Tried P. Ain't no other pony found a map.
Just
like
give
this.
her the map. That wasn't difficult to predict. The fish ate the map. And the eagle ate the fish. Oh dear.
All you had to do was bring it to me. No singing, no dancing, no games.
Come, Miss
Rock it
Applejack.
Yup.
Uh-oh.
Say
I
that
said
simply
much
never.
fighting and arguing in the future.
Ooh, that's another keeper. It's okay, y'all. I traveled down this river as a filly, and I know it like the back of my head.
That's good.
Are you sure you know which way to go?
Does a June bug like to hide in a tree?
Yes?
I don't know.
Well, I do know. And I also know we want to head southeast. Now step aside, young'un.
Okay, I was gonna say, well, you don't have a compass, so how do you know where
Granny?
southeast is?
Yeah?
Are we supposed to go through a cave?
Uh-oh, a big scary cave.
Don't
We're
worry,
doomed.
child. The scariest cave in Equestria was down that other way.
Oh, bummer, we're doomed.
Cave in Equestria? Oh, it's a fright, all right.
Prepare weapons and ammo.
Meet you as soon as look at you. Ooh, sounds scary. Tell us more. Ponies go in, but they never come out.
That's just abandoned ship.
And you're sure it's not that cave? The one we're heading straight for?
Now, Applejack, I taught you better than to question your elder ponies.
Usually good advice.
You sure did.
All right.
Oh dear.
Now,
I have a funny feeling I know where the
everybody
lesson
sit
is
on
now.
back and leave the steering to your own Granny Smith.
Oh dear. It's a dark, scary cave with. Oh dear.
See now, told you this. Got it.
Run for your. Oh dear.
Most scary unidentifiable creature ever.
Oh. They've been petrified.
Yes, that was the scariest cave in Equestria.
At least they got to live, so that's cool.
Yeah, of course, I meant to take us through it. Unexpected adventure is good for the soul.
Ah.
Best granny wisdom ever.
Uh-huh. Why don't you just scooch on over there, Granny?
I'm
Think
taking the
I'll
wheel
take
now.
it from here on out.
Is that how I taught you
Uh-oh.
to treat your elder ponies? Is it?
You taught me to trust my common sense. And my common sense says we should get to Goldie Delicious's cabin in one piece.
And that is exactly what I'm gonna do.
That is mighty generous of you, but I think you've done enough for one day.
Ooh.
How exactly are you gonna know which way to go?
Good question. Come on, go back over
It
2.
would be easier if the map hadn't gone overboard.
Oh dear.
Hey! There wouldn't have been an overboard if Big Mac hadn't overpacked the jalopy.
Yeah. Hey!
Exactly. So I think we can all agree that from here on out, I should be in charge of everything.
That didn't make sense. Uh-oh. Oh dear, they broke the wheel. Oh dear. That was the most unfortunate, I guess. We're doomed.
I just want to say that I think you are all super duper, and I can't wait to make the page in my scrapbook about the amazing waterfall we went down.
Pinkie Pie's eyes are really scary or something. They're all like, oh. Oh look, the duck, oh dear, the duck got away, but we're all gonna die when we fall over the waterfall. Oh no. Not before they take out the cameraman. Oh dear. Oh dear. That was basically the end of the episode. The Apple family and Pinkie Pie fell over waterfall and now they're dead. Bummer. Oh dear. Yes, I have a funny feeling that I think I figured out what the lesson's gonna be. It's like, you shouldn't try to hide, the bad sides of of your family and stuff like that. And people fight, they don't get along all the time. Reminds me an awful lot of this episode of Boy Meets World, where, long story short here is that was it Tori? Or was it Corey? I forget. It's been a while. But anyway, I'll just think it's Corey. But anyway, Corey and Topanga are fighting and stuff like that. And then their Corey's parents stage a big fight. And it looks like they're gonna break up and everything. But then eventually they after they stop fighting, they resolve the situation. And they show that just because you fight doesn't mean that, you're bad people or, your relationship's doomed or anything like that, or you're bad or anything like that. Just, fighting is just the way people fight. It's just the way it is and stuff like that. And there's, obviously people aren't perfect and stuff like that. And that was sort of a lesson here. I have a feeling that'll be the lesson here as well. Yeah, Pinkie Pie is really creepy in a way because her eyes are like really tiny and like she's like all the time or something like that. That's just weird. I don't know why that is. Or that's just, Pinkie Pie seems to be oblivious to, as Pinkie Pie usually is, to what's going on. It's like she doesn't seem to care that that they're fighting, and the wheel just got ripped away, and we're all gonna die. Yes, in usual Pinkie Pie sense fashion, she realizes what's about to happen before it happens, but yet she doesn't seem to be paying attention to what's going on right now. Yes, Pinkie Pie definitely sometimes lives in a world of her own sometimes and stuff like that, but still, I must admit, I don't know. I mean, I still don't really have a lot to say on this one, other than that the we're obviously building up to a really big, super argument between the Apple family, between all the members of the Apple family, because obviously things are going from bad to worse and stuff like that. Yeah, part of me is also thinking that, well, if they could somehow build this raft, it seems to me, well, why don't they just fix the wagon? Why don't they just put it back together again? It's something like that. Why do something like go down a river on a makeshift raft glued together with sugar glue and stuff like that? But anyway, we're about to find out and see if anybody actually survived that. I'm sure they did. Oh, dear. It was nice knowing you. Oh, me. Pinkie Pie. She's got a really fast trigger finger. Or something. Oh dear. That sugar glue must be really strong.
Told you that sugar pine sap would hold this thing together.
Where'd you get those balloons from? Oh dear. That wasn't difficult to predict. Oh dear.
We're here! We made it to Goldie Delicious! You guys! There's a note!
Bummer. Probably says we're gone somewhere. Let me guess, she's back in Ponyville.
Pinkie Pie, maybe you could read that one out loud?
Oh, right! Sorry! I haven't even read it yet. I was just looking at how pretty the paper is. Okay, it says that she
What?
ran off to run some errands, but will be home soon. That's perfect! Why is that perfect? Because it'll give me enough time to get more scrapbook paper. See ya!
What?
Worst family road trip ever.
Bummer.
I can't believe she witnessed our family falling apart like this.
That's
I
okay.
can't believe I was arguing with you so much that I tore the wheel right off the raft. It's like I wasn't myself at all.
Oh, that wasn't your fault. My stubborn streak got a hold of me something fierce. Should've let you take the wheel long before that.
It was my fault the map got all wet.
I was the pony.
Now, Big Mac, you gotta know we forgive you for packing the jalopy so much that it collapsed. You was just eager to please Pinkie Pie like the rest of us.
Every pony, I think we have to let Pinkie Pie know that even if she does discover that she's an apple, she does not have to feel obliged to consider herself one.
Sure as applesauce.
Are you kidding me? You guys are the best family ever!
How can you say that? We started out as one big unit, and now look at us.
What?
Now look at you! You're all here still in one big unit.
Yeah.
Loving each other and owning up to what went wrong. You never gave up, even when things got tough.
She does make a pretty good point.
You aren't just family, you're best friends! And I want to be an apple more than ever! And we want you to be one too! Yippee!
Now that's how you run an errand.
Hello!
Oh no, she's got cats. Run.
Hello, yourself.
You must be Goldie Delicious. So nice to meet you.
Uh-huh. And who exactly are you?
We're apples!
Well, we think we're all apples, but we need your help finding out if Pinkie Pie here is our fourth cousin twice removed.
Well, why didn't you say so? If any pony can help solve this genealogy mystery, it's me.
Cool. Oh dear. We're gonna have to break the door down.
Oh, I am sorry about this. I wasn't exactly expecting company. Let me try to squeeze in here. Oh, some oil.
Uh-oh. This could be trouble.
The hinges and stuff. All righty then. Have to move a few things
Oh, dear.
out of the way of the doors. Oh,
Yikes.
get off that, Mr. Puppy. Come on, Pooples. Come here, sweetheart. Come on in.
Are you sure?
Sorry about the mess.
Yikes. Yeah. I think she's... I thought I had a lot of junk. Meow. Save us.
Oh, careful now. Oh, those belong to your great Uncle Apple Tart.
Well, whose was this?
Well, that was my lunch a couple of weeks ago.
Ooh. Yuck. Ah! What the heck does that mean? Let me get...
And this here is the complete record of our family tree. It's not here, or here, or here. Well, it certainly isn't here, is it? Oh, here it is. Oh, dear.
Oh dear. What is it?
Hey, that's my
We're
line.
not an apple after all?
Well, that's just it. I don't know. The page is all smudged.
Again?
But I sure am sorry, but I don't think I can help you after all.
Bummer.
Don't be sorry. It's okay. I'm just a little disappointed that I'll never know for sure if I'm a part of this family.
Well, I know for sure.
What do you mean? You can't know.
I can know for sure that it doesn't matter what the book says or doesn't say. After all you've been through with us and all you've put up with, it's obvious you're an apple to the core.
Yay!
Yes, sir, right.
Oh no, we gotta get a reprise?
Yep.
A reprise or whatever it is. Aww.
Say, best family hug ever.
Best family hug
ever.
That was a nice picture.
Thanks again for the wagon, Goldie. We'll see you soon.
Hey, y'all sure you don't want to take any of these Apple family heirlooms home with you?
Please. She needs a bigger house.
Nope.
Nope. Learned his lesson.
We're apples forever. Apples together. We're family but so much more.
Aw, that's nice.
No matter what comes, we will face the weather. We're apples to the core.
Twilight agreed this was definitely an experience worth putting in the journal. I think I'll write about how being a good family is isn't about being perfect as much as it is about being able to get through the rough patches together. About being able to forgive each other for mistakes.
Don't forget to mention how really good friends can also feel like their family.
Yup.
You know what? Maybe I should write it. I'm good at making things sound exciting.
Uh-oh.
I have a history of excellent storytelling. I should probably... Where in the haystack do you think you're going with that there pen?
Give me that pen!
Look at me! I'm part of the Apple family too! I'm arguing!
Oh, no. Oh, dear. I was with this... Okay. Like that on a little thick, I think.
Saturdays, the Hub Network gives you a reason to celebrate.
I wish they'd make a new promo.
Episodes of My Little Pony are here. All new challenges, all new villains, and a new quest that could change the destiny of Ponyville forever. My Little Pony Friendship is
As always,
Magic.
thank you to you
All new
hardworking
next
people for
Saturday
working so hard on the
mornings,
show.
10:30 a.m. Eastern,
Yo.
7:30 Pacific, only on the Hub Network.
DHX and Hasbro. Yo. Right. Yes, so that was Pinkie. Darn, I still don't remember the name of this stupid episode. Pinkie Apple Pie. Oh dear. Again, a new writer. Interesting. Glad to see that they're hiring some new people. That's cool. Or at least I don't remember that writer offhand. But anyway, so that was a odd episode in a way. I must admit, I missed the big lesson at the end. Because I was thinking I was a little caught off guard by the Twilight. It appears that they're writing in Twilight's journal. I thought that was odd. I thought that all the main six had their own journals and they all wrote individually and stuff. But it appears there may be one journal that they're collectively writing in. But, that might be that's an interesting idea. I mean, again, that makes that actually in a way makes sense in a way, because the whole point of them in a way doing the journals is basically, as they said in Castlemania, was to to record all these things and all these lessons down so that maybe some pony in the future might read it and learn from it and stuff like that. So that's cool. So it makes sense to put them all in the same book and everything like that. Yeah, they don't have word processors where they can just copy paste and stuff like that. So they'd have to write it in the journal themselves if they wanted to copy it from one journal to another. But anyway, but yeah, that was an interesting but odd episode. I mean, I'm happy and unhappy by this episode. It's like the Apple family are. They seem to be getting in a way bent out of shape about nothing in a way at the very end. It's like well, look at us now. What do you mean? What are you talking about? You had some arguments, you had some fights, you had some issues, you worked them out, and you're still one big happy family. I don't see what the problem is. It's like, my gosh, it's like it really wasn't that bad. I mean, these fights really weren't that bad. I mean, they're perfectly understandable given the circumstances. I mean, yeah, they're. Every member of the Apple. I mean, that was the one thing. Every member of the Apple family is responsible for some big mistake or failure or stuff. But the good news is they got to live through all of them and stuff like that, which I thought was cool. Which was good. Obviously, that's good. It's like, I don't want them to die. That'd be bad. But yeah, again, I'm impressed by the raft that held together after all that. Even after, Pinkie Pie landing on it was the straw that broke the camel's back and stuff like that. I must admit, I don't know about this one. This one's. I like the idea of this, but I don't know if it was quite executed so well. I mean, again, the big lesson here is that I guess again, I like this is in a way almost sort of like Flight to the Finish in a way that there's this big thing like in Flight to the Finish is like the big thing with Sulu is, will I ever be able to fly? And Rainbow Dash basically says to her, that doesn't matter. It's like you're you. It's like whether you can fly or not is it's immaterial. It doesn't matter. It's like you're still awesome anyway. You'll find a way to be awesome and everything. That's cool. And in a way here, it's true as well. I mean, that was actually kind of an interesting idea. It's like we still don't know if Pinkie Pie is related to Applejack or not. But the conclusion is it doesn't matter either way. She's family one way or another. I mean, I think they're specifically referring to everything that they've gone through in this particular episode. But yeah, Pinkie Pie has been through so much with Applejack, the main six, and everything. They are family. They are family. They're they're going to be friends for life and stuff like that. So they are family. So it's regardless. It doesn't matter what her direct relationship with Applejack may be. She's definitely family with Applejack and all that stuff. My thought was like, if Applejack, I mean, well, that'd be an interesting question. What would that mean if Pinkie Pie was, related to Applejack? Does that mean that she has to go work on the farm? It's like, we're gonna put you to work, Pinkie Pie. We saw how well that worked out in Magical Mystery Cure. No. I don't think they do that. But yeah, I mean... Yeah, I mean, Pinkie Pie is fun. She's definitely fun, because she's completely oblivious to everything. She definitely lives in a world of her own sometimes, but that's cool. That's fine, that's cool, though. There's just about nothing that will make Pinkie Pie depressed. It's like, I mean, she's completely... I mean, it's fun, but it's also kind of annoying at a time. Sometimes, yeah, Pinkie Pie doesn't... completely unaware of the situation. She just doesn't seem... She doesn't, I mean, again, the Apple family they're not fighting. They're not mean fighting. They're in a way kind of quote-unquote polite fighting, which is, okay, but, it's like they're... Again, I don't know if I have a lot to say about this one. I think overall this episode's okay. I think it's okay. I mean, I think the lesson might have been... I mean, I know it was lost for me, because I must admit, because I'm sleep-deprived. So my brain's not functioning too well. But it seems to be like there really wasn't that big of a conflict in this episode. I mean, yeah, there was conflicts, but, I mean, again, they have these conflicts, they have these issues, they make these mistakes, they acknowledge, oh, I'm sorry, I messed up, I'm sorry, and stuff like that. They all, everybody's forgiving and everything's fine, and everyone's happy, and everyone's still family at the end, so I don't see what the big deal was. Again, what's Applejack's concern? It's like, they're fine, everything's fine. What's up, Applejack? It's fine. Again, yeah, so... And maybe they don't want to have the Apple family fighting, like mean fighting, like, oh, you're stuff like that. Yeah, but there was some clever, fun things here. It's like, yeah, we didn't get to see the big scary monsters that were in the big scary tunnel, which is good. There's actually something to be said for doing that. It's like, yeah, I think the big famous one of this is the Empire Strikes Back, where in the original version they simply didn't have the money or whatever to develop the ice monster, so they couldn't show they didn't have an ice monster to show, so all you hear is the monster going roar in the background, and all you see is his arm and stuff like that. And when they did the special edition where they went and actually made the monster and stuff like that and put the monster in, it's like, in part of the commentary at the beginning, they said, well, there was something to be said for, to not show the monster. That it's more tense to not see something than it is to see something, and stuff like that. And I think in a way that's true. I liked that because it avoids them having to build assets and stuff that they don't really have or want to do, and they don't have to create big scary monsters. The children can insert whatever scary monster they want in there, and it'll be as scary as the kids wanted. But that's cool. Because that wasn't supposed to be scary. That wasn't supposed to scare anybody, which is supposed to be fun. It's like, oh darn, we went down the big scary... Oh, we really did go down the big scary tunnel. Darn. And stuff like that. So yeah, I mean, that was cool. It was interesting to actually see, we actually did leave Ponyville and go outside of it and stuff like that. There appears to be a lot of these little cottages just being built all by themselves in the middle of the forest. That seems dangerous to me. But anyway, especially for old ponies, it's like, I think Golden Delicious is definitely a crazy cat person. She has lots of cats and stuff like that. But no, her character's cool. I guess she's saving all that stuff because it's all family heirlooms and stuff. She should definitely build a barn or something like that. She should definitely build a barn or something to keep all that stuff in. But yeah, I mean, but yeah, I think it's definitely another one of these. Got to watch it a couple of times, especially when I'm not sleep deprived, to appreciate this episode. And but I think overall this episode in a way was good. I mean, yeah, I personally didn't really like the song, 'cause it definitely feels like a younger kid song, which most of the songs do. But this, in this case, it just reminded me of watching a show for 6-year-olds. Which is cool. Hey, it's a great show. Regardless, it's a great show and I enjoy it a lot. Yeah. So, I'm not quite sure what else to say on this one. So, I think overall this episode's good. I mean, I think the lesson in a way might have been a little, in a way, understated. It may not have been totally clear what the lesson is, particularly because I missed the big summary at the end. This is why they have the letters to Celestia, now the journals, because it's a little kid show, and sometimes you really need to summarize for people, including adults sometimes, what the big lesson was. Sometimes you won't get what the lesson is unless someone says it. I mean, it certainly is true. It's like sometimes you should understand this, but sometimes you need to be told things you should know already. And stuff like that. But no, I do like that idea. I mean, one of my favorite shows, Fraggle Rock, it has, in a way, the same basic format that this show does. Basically, it's basically good old-fashioned essay format: introduction, beginning, middle, and conclusion. And stuff like that. And that's basically this format of the show. In the beginning, they introduce the, obviously in the beginning part of the episode, they introduce you to the conflict. In the middle, they deal with the conflict. And at the very end, they summarize what the conflict was, what the resolution was, and stuff like that. So that's what that's why the letters to Celestia and now the journals exist, to be that conclusion, that summary. Anyway, so I think it'd be nice to actually not have one of these be really long, because I don't think I have much more to say on this one other than I think it was definitely fun. It was sort of in between a hard. No. This was definitely a fun episode. And like the fighting that doesn't, the fighting between was definitely. I mean, it was all. I'm tempted to say it was a semi-hard episode, but it's not. I don't like it when characters fight and argue and stuff like that, especially when they're family like this. But no, it was interesting to see, a little bit of their, how they, a little bit, because we haven't really seen a lot of the Apple family together and stuff like that, and the times we have, they haven't really done much together, and stuff like that. And they've always seemed to be getting along. It was in a way kind of nice to know that they do fight, they do argue, they're not perfect. Because no one's perfect. Every family fights, and everybody fights with someone else at some point. It's just a fact of life and stuff like that. But I'm glad that even so, it didn't descend into mean fighting and everything. And at the end, they all work it out, and everything's good and everything like that. So I think overall, this episode, I think it's okay. I think it's okay. Maybe after I watch it a couple more times, maybe I'll have a much higher opinion of this episode. But I definitely like what this episode was trying to say. It was trying to, definitely family and stuff like, that you don't have to be a direct relative of someone to be a family member and stuff like that and all that. And I think that might have been the ultimate lesson here, that, a really good friend can be just like family, just like anybody else. That's cool. And I definitely like that idea. Because, again, after everything that the main six have been through, and they are all family, so it's regardless of how they're related to each other, they're definitely all family one way or the other, and that's cool, and I like that. And so I think I'm gonna end this video here before I make it any longer than it is already. So anyway, I'm sorry for not saying a whole lot during the video. It's like I was actually trying to listen to the song and seeing if the song was that, because I've never actually heard obviously I've never heard this song before, and it's nice sometimes to just listen to a song and listen to it the first time. Anyway, so yeah, I'm sorry. Brain is always malfunctioning. I'm gonna try to do my best to beat that. But anyway, so enough of that. So I'm gonna say now, so I hope you enjoyed this ComRac video. So until next time, this is Blue Star. Stay strong and pony on. Blue Star out.